Good evening, welcome to my channel. Today we will continue the study of international logistics. My name is Felipe and I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. Don't forget to support this channel with donations. Buy at the link at Amazon. Start the notifications. Share this video with your friends. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Thank you very much. Let us start. Add a commentary. Make your question. At New Orleans, the containers are transferred from ocean ship to river harbor, and they move to Mount Vernon, Indiana. From there, they are trucked to the Whirlpool plant in Evansville. The other example is on the Columbia Snake Rivers, where Potlatch Corporation used containers on barges to carry milk carton stock from its plant in Livingston, Idaho. In all of 1989, container on barge traffic on the Columbia River totaled 36,000 TEUs, and nearly all of this was export import commerce. In mid-1992, there were about 5 million intermodal surface containers in the world, and their capacity was about 7.5 million TEUs. Figure 8.2 shows a worker building up a load inside a container. Over half of the world contains capacity in 40-feet containers. In terms of number of containers, 20-feet containers represent each, and 40 containers account for 97% of all containers. Most are constructed of steel or aluminum and general purpose in that they can carry almost any type of package freight. Figure 8.3 shows the closed doors at the end of containers. In recent years, many of the world's containers have been built and repaired in Korea and Taiwan, with slightly over half of the world's container production in 1987 taking place in Korea. As wage rates rise there, production is shifting to Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia and China. There are also many specialized intermodal surface containers which carry tanks for holding liquids, gases, new automobiles, or solid or refrigerated cargo. Carries on slightly more than half of the containers. The remainder are owned by leasing companies. U.S. firms own 36% of the world's fleet of containers, measured in TEUs, followed by the United Kingdom with 40% and Japan and Taiwan with 5%. The next largest owner was the Soviet rail system. As for vehicles, there are the truck tractor and the trailer chassis. Railroads have flat cars and double-stack cars for containers, and flat car as skeleton frame cars, spine cars for piggyback. Aircraft have both belly and main decks for cargo. There are lash container and ro-ro vessels. In Western Europe, there are many barges operating on island waterways for carrying containers. Brussels, for example, has a barge service for container movements to and from Nordics, France, Netherlands, and Germany. In nations such as Philippines, containers are carried to and from outlying islands by barge or small vessels. There are interchange agreements covering the exchange of containers and chassis between connecting carriers. They deal with maintaining the equipment's quality, handling damages, determine charges for equipment use, amounts of free time before charges become applicable, and so on. This is very important to have interchange agreements in effect in order to ensure the continual function of massive interchange system and a near error-free level. Doors end of standard 20-feet surface container. In container yards, containers were originally handled by port heavy lift equipment, though now special cranes are used. They are also moved by straddle cranes and side lift loaders, especially off and into rail cars. Truck tractors are used to carry containers and semi-trailer chassis, both on highways and around container yards near ports. Some third-generation container yards have conveyor systems for handling blocks of containers. There is sophisticated equipment for carrying and unloading aircraft containers into of planes. All cargo aircraft also have devices for moving the containers and pallets inside the aircraft. Development of intermediate traffic between World War I and II, there was experimentation with land containers that could transfer between flatbed trucks and rail flat cars. A few U.S. railroads also carried truck trailers on flat cars. In the 1950s, the U.S. military used 8-10 feet containers for household goods of military personnel. In the late 1950s, containers were introduced to some U.S. domestic movements. The first recorded movement was on April 27, 1956, when Malcolm McLean shipped the EWX-loaded 58 truck trailers lashed onto decks on New York to Houston voyage. In 1958, Madison Navigation Company commenced its container ship operation on the west coast of Hawaii trade. On January 7, 1959, the world's first container crane was put into service at the Encino terminus in Alameda, California. Container ships require far fewer stevedores to load or unload. Indeed, one launch worker, up enough in the shape of the container, referred in the LA's coffin. Intermodal transportation has greatly simplified the movement of large volumes of cargo, coupled with other technological advances such as computerized navigation system and the construction of giant container ships. This has greatly reduced the per-ton cost of shipping internationally by water. To give an idea as to grow the international traffic worldwide, consider these statistics from the port of Antwerp. For container traffic